Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 28th, and today was a beautiful day. A little bit of rain, hot though, overall, pretty good day. Got up super early this morning, had to deal with the puppy, got him in the house. There was no other dogs here except for him and Bruce, so they played a little bit, kind of roughhousing stuff. Try to keep him quiet because I don't want to make a bunch of noise and wake my bride up. So went ahead, brought the puppy outside. I hopped in the hot tub for a little bit, chilled out, kind of just hung around there. Keeping the dog outside is usually the easiest way to keep him quiet so he doesn't wake my bride up, because his tail will start smacking the walls and making all kinds of weird noises. So went ahead from there. She finally got up. I headed back inside. She finished packing up her clothes and whatnot and stuff, so she was getting ready to go back out. She's going to Teddy's for the first time today. This will be, I think, her third trip out there. I think third time she stayed out there. Maybe, I think it's the third time. So went ahead. She was heading out that way, and I got a couple other things done around the house here after she left. Decided to get my running, because I had a new dog coming today I've never met before, so I wanted to see how that new dog does. So I went ahead and got the run done, so I wasn't worry about that dog at all in the process. So was gonna do that, did not, ended up getting the run in. I thought, well, I'll have to just wait, I guess, and stuff. Had a couple other things come up. They texted, hey, we're on our way. Ended up taking a little longer than I thought to get here, so I was like, well, no big deal, we'll see how it goes. So they show up the dog. I put the puppy out in the backyard, put Bruce in the bedroom, let the dog run in the house a little bit, get kind of filled out, talk to the lady, kind of what their thoughts were and stuff, kind of explaining about their dog and behavior of the dog and so on and so forth, and when they wanted to pick the dog back up, because they're doing just daycare only. So we basically had it set up for each day they were gonna watch the dog and then take the dog back up, kind of thing, pick it up every night. So went ahead, brought Bruce out of the bedroom, and their dog got all like growly and like showing teeth and stuff at Bruce. And I was trying to kind of smack the dog nose, like, we don't show teeth here, knock it off. Lady kind of looked at me and I said, I don't behave. I said, I don't allow that behavior in my house and stuff. And she kind of like, okay. She goes, I've never seen anybody just like, that when a dog being aggressive, being that just on top of it that quick. And I'm like, well, I find the quicker you stop it, the faster it doesn't, build up. And she goes, yeah, I understand completely. It makes sense. So went ahead and six other options. You can take the dog back home with you, and then we can, I don't have to worry about this at all. And she's like, nope, I think it's perfectly fine. She understood, it's all about, getting the dogs in check, making sure they know that I'm the one in charge here. And that way everything kind of goes much more smoothly. So she headed out, let the dogs play around a little bit of stuff. They kind of chilled out a little bit, brought the dog outside to meet the puppy. After she'd left, I wanted her completely gone. In the case, I wanted the energy down a little bit, because she was a little bit nervous about leaving the dog and stuff. She was gone for a little bit. Bruce and the dogs got along fine after that. They didn't really have any issues. Brought her outside, met the puppy, and the puppy was just all about wants to play, and she kept growling and showing teeth and nipping near but not nipping at. She was like that whole guy at the bar who's all mouthy and stuff but doesn't actually have the courage to do anything, is kind of what she was acting like. So went ahead, got that done. Everything went well there. Decided to go for my run. Took the new dog with me, thinking one, getting her running will help wear her out, so has less energy. She's less likely to be, temperamental and crappy in the process. On top of that, too, I wanted to kind of let her know I'm the one in charge. I control where she goes. I control a leash, all that kind of stuff. And she was not a good runner. Holy crap, she was not a good runner. She was, one, you can tell they never ran with her, and two, she was wanting to smell anything, which I do about almost a half-mile walk, so she can smell everything as we go. And then I got her hopefully all the smelling done and stuff, or a lot of the smelling done, and took off running. And she kept trying to chase some ducks and different things and whatnot, and it went all right. It just kept like she cut in front of me, and almost like she was trying to trip me when he was running stuff. I finally was so glad to have my run done. Walked back, got back here to the house. Everything went fine. Got him outside playing and stuff. She was good, but she wasn't great. I never felt like I could take my I couldn't let my mind off her. I had to kind of constantly keep an eye on her stuff. Her and the puppy got along decent. The puppy would have played there like crazy, but she just wasn't having it. She kept kind of growling at him and stuff off and on. And at one point they ended up like behind the chairs and stuff. Kind of the dog like kind of cornered, and I kind of scolded her. And she wants to do good. You can tell. Like she's like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be growly. I just don't know how to play. So we kind of had a little bit of issues there and stuff. Overall, went pretty good. Wasn't great, but it went all right. I had to go out to walk Teddy, which I didn't feel like leaving her here with the puppy, especially, and I don't know how she does in crates or nothing. So I just took her with me, went out to Teddy's house. She hates car rides, so she just sits in the back seat of the truck and just drools the whole time. So got her out there, left her in the truck, walked Teddy and stuff. There's a great shady spot right in front of the house, so I stuck the truck there, had the fans and stuff going, AC going, all that kind of thing. Went in and got Teddy, walked him around the property there and stuff within the city, like probably half a city block back and forth. and I could see the truck the whole time. She wasn't barking on it. She just laid in the back seat like a really good dog. And they travel with her quite a bit, which sucks because she hates traveling so much. So, but she's really good. Like they'll leave her in the truck when they go into restaurant stuff. She's not a barker. She doesn't make a lot of noise and anything and whatnot. So it worked out real well there. Walked Teddy, got that all done. Stopped by the shop, dropped the key off to my bride. Text her, let her know the key was there and stuff. She's all good to go back out to Teddy's tonight. Also, I did take a bunch of frozen food out for her. I take a bunch of meals and stuff for her, and then the cold stuff, the milks and whatnot she wants. So I dropped that stuff all off to her when I walked Teddy. Came back, everything was good. I'm out here in the house. She was still a little bit growly towards the puppy and stuff. Not bad. Just kind of hung out for the day. Started raining real hard, so we all ended up going inside, which I thought was going to be more of a growly type thing. And she pretty much chilled out in the house. I kind of kept them a little bit separated. I didn't keep them like behind doors, but I kept telling the other dog to kind of leave, each other alone, and it went pretty well. Did some more work in the room. I got to get ready for my mom when she's moving down here, which I'm not doing a lot to it. Just kind of organizing, getting rid of a bunch of just clutter, basically is what I'm doing. I've got to get the other room remodeled and get some drywall fixed in it, probably put new flooring in, move my computer and hang into that room, and then turn this room into my mother's room. So probably let her pick out her own paint colors and stuff. I won't make her paint it, but I'll let her pick out the colors, what she wants and whatnot in the room. And then we got to do a couple of little things in there. But overall, the day was just pretty much just stressful of that, just that whole concept of just watching the dogs and not trusting the dog, and that whole thing just kind of sucks because you got a dog you just can't trust, and that just, it makes for a much crappier day as a dog watcher. So went ahead, finally get the puppy back. Once I get the puppy back, the new dog and Bruce got along great. They had no problem at all. I did have the little vibrating shocker collar, beeper collar on her. Basically was able to just vibrate the collar, and it was enough to distract her. She was kind of getting a little teethy, and showing her teeth and stuff to other dogs. I could just vibrate the collar and she'd be like, what the hell was that? This kind of thing. And then she'd chill out. So overall went pretty good. Ended up in the evening, it cooled off. They finally came and got the dog. It was like, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock, something. They came pick the dog up. I just ate junk food for dinner. I'm not eating well. Eating some, leftovers and stuff too, whatnot. But most of this kind of made it a crappy day food-wise. Ended up out here in the evening, had myself a wonderful cigar with just my dog and I, which is not common lately. I've been having other dogs, so it felt real weird to be in the house. No bride and just my dog and no other dogs. It felt really kind of weird. But overall, it's a pretty good day. Trying to get a few things accomplished and figuring out if we're going to sell my father-in-law's car or what we're doing there exactly and how it's going. Just a lot of that kind of going on. I talked to my wife a lot about it, and I said, hey, do you mind if I actually, try and talk to him and make this a go? And she said 100% she would leave it up to me to try and convince him to, let us sell the car, because right now with the pandemic going on, it's the best time to sell the car because there's a shortage of cars everywhere. So definitely looking forward to that whole concept. But other than that, just, I don't know, felt lonely. Just my wife wasn't here. Just kind of sucks. But overall, it ain't too bad. It just, I prefer seeing my wife. I still like her. Not sure how long it's going to last, but I still like her right now. So it is what it is. But anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.